You always hear that having the right mindset is very important when it comes to building your online business. And of course, I absolutely agree. I think if you're watching my videos for a while, I always remind to have the right mindset and adapt that of an entrepreneur. Today, I will be talking about some books that will help you change your mindset and change how you think about your business. This is about your virtual assistant business. Hey there, Connie here, and I am here to help you get your time freedom back. In this video, we will learn more about the books that can help change your mindset and also your personality development, and as well as our self-esteem and how we think of ourselves. Shout outs to the virtual assistants out there. You should watch this video too, because remember, you are an entrepreneur. So, before I start, if you want to become a virtual assistant, or if you are thinking of having a virtual assistant, consider subscribing on this channel and hit that bell notification so you won't miss any of the latest videos here. Reading books is one of the ways to learn, to continue learning and growing your business. Not just your business, but yourself as well, and acquiring more knowledge. So the books that I will share with you are the books that I actually read and helped me, especially when I was just starting. Now, warning though, the last 4 books that I will share with you here are actually written by one author alone, and I can't help but share this because he is really good, and I love him since the first day I watched his YouTube videos. So let's start. The number 1 book that I'd like you to read is by Napoleon Hill, called Think and Grow Rich. Now, the cover might be different today because this is an old version, as you can see. So, in this book, Napoleon Hill shared how everything starts with desire, and he shared the necessary steps to support that desire in order to achieve our dreams. He shares that everything starts with our thoughts, our desires, so we must be mindful of how we think. So my favorite quote on this book is, "If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way." Isn't that powerful? So it reminds me that, well, most of us have big dreams, right? And sometimes if we think about big dreams, it is so overwhelming that we get stuck. In a way, if we do small things, enjoy it as we go, as we do it, and do it in the best possible way, then we know that we are stepping up and slowly achieving our dreams, right? So consider reading this book. It will make you think twice and reflect on how you think about things. Now, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th books that I will share with you again are written by one author. His name is Brendon Burchard, and I've been following him since, I don't know, many years ago when I found his videos online, because Brendon is actually popular in YouTube, and I learned about him in the YouTube when I keep looking for motivation videos or personality development videos. So yeah, he has 5 books. I think he has 5 books. I have them all, but I cannot find the other one, so I will share 4 of those with you today. So these books are My Life's Golden Ticket, The Millionaire Messenger, The Motivation Manifesto, and his latest is High Performance Habits. Now, let's go back and discuss each of these books for a very short while. Now, Life's Golden Ticket is an inspirational novel and I have fun reading it because I used to read novels when I was in high school. If you want to learn and get some wonderful insights and at the same time use your imagination, this book is highly recommended because he gives advices by sharing stories. Of all the 5 books that he's written, this is the only novel, and it was really fun to read, and at the same time it is inspirational. Favorite quote on this book is, if you don't decide what you want in life, you cannot change your course on how to get it. No goals, no growth, no clarity, no change. That was really hurtful, right? It really touched me and I felt guilty because, you know, life sometimes passes me by. Who hasn't experienced that? Our lives is not perfect after all. But this one made me guilty. That's why I never forget this book. Anyway, the second book that I will share with you is The Millionaire Messenger. The Millionaire Messenger is a how-to book because Brendon shares here how you can be an expert in a certain thing and share that expertise to anyone and make a living from it. If you want to grow your business and make a living based on your expertise, you should consider reading this book. And actually, this is the book that helped me why I am doing this channel right now. So my favorite quote is, experts are students first, teachers second, servants always. That is actually so true, and I agree with it because he reminds me that no one was really born as an expert, right? An expert becomes a student first because he or she doesn't know anything at the beginning. Brendon reminds us that we can be an expert at any field and make a living from it. Remember, this is the book for you if you want that to happen. This is actually a good business book. If you think you are learning and getting some value on this video, make sure to like this video, okay? And subscribe if you haven't done so yet. So, the next book is the Motivation Manifesto. Well, obvious in the title that this book is actually about motivation. And if you feel low and sometimes you need self-esteem because you think negatively of things or you sometimes lose your way, I encourage you to read this book. Brendon reminds us that we should always live with intention. He wants us to actually choose how we want to live in life. Do you want to live with freedom or do you want to live with fear? Think about it. I'm sure that you want to live with freedom, right? So make sure to read this, especially if you need more motivation. This will really help you and kick you in the butt. My favorite quote on this book is, we must remember that the power to direct our destiny comes only from our mindset. A mindset that makes us willing to struggle through learning, effort, and growth. Isn't that powerful? So okay, end of this book. And the last and 5th book that I will share with you is the High Performance Habits book. So Brendon shares 6 habits here, and these habits are not the kind of habits that you will implant in your subconscious mind, because the habits that he's sharing here should be done with intention, because these are steps in order for you and I to succeed in business and in life. My favorite quote on this book is that excellence comes from an internal standard that asks, how can I deliver beyond what's expected? So like the first quote that I share with you, everything you must do, you will always keep in mind how you can serve more, how you can do more, and not just, accomplishing a certain task and that's just it. So always do things, even how small it is, in a great way, right? So this book is really, really good, and he shared some of his story here, and It's fun learning more about Brendon. So, alright, that's all the 5 books. In the description below, I will share the links of this book so you can check it out, especially if you want the Kindle version of this, because they have Kindle version of this in the Amazon. So feel free to check them out in the description below. So yeah, those are the books that will help your mindset, that will help change your thinking, and that will help build your business right. Because when you build a business without prior experience, it's hard to go to the right path without the guidance. And the authors of this book are really good entrepreneurs and business owners. Now it's time to get to know you. On those 5 books that I share with you, which one do you think you will read first? It's not important to read them all at once, of course, you cannot do that. So what's the first book that attracts you and you want to read right away? Let me know in the comment section below. And I'm excited to read them. So if you think this video is valuable to you, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you hadn't done so yet, and click the bell button. So see you in my next video.